On Saturday, October 3rd, the Republican Alliance of El Paso, along with the Border Hispanics for Trump, organized what they call a Trump train on I-10.
To show the support for President Trump and, of course, to show support for all the other Republican candidates that are running. And we're very excited. There's a lot of enthusiasm, but people are afraid to say so. But we're coming out of the closet and we're saying yes, especially the Hispanics. We're proud of our President Trump.
This was a nationwide event called Drag the Interstate, which had participants show their American patriotism in every major highway.
From my perspective, I'm most interested in the Hispanic support. And it's really surprising to some people to see how many Hispanics support Trump, because what they hear in the news all the time is that Trump is a racist and the Hispanics hate him and all that. And that's not true. He's doing very well among Hispanics.
Many people opposed to this event took over to Twitter and Instagram to voice their opinions. This video from FitFam on Instagram shows people who pass by them yelling derogatory terms, insulting them, and even flipping them off.
I don't care. It's an old subject.
Despite the backlash they received online through social media, they still continue to show their support.
I'm a great, big, huge Trump supporter, and I just think this is a phenomenal idea to show that our support. This is a national event. Yes. And so this is our El Paso event, so we're going to show that we support Trump as well.
There will be another national Trump train on Sunday, November 1st, before Election Day. For more information, please contact the Republican Alliance of El Paso or the Border Hispanics for Trump on Facebook. Noelia Gonzalez for the Prospector. UTEP is now a COVID-19 vaccine provider. Last Friday, January 22nd, was the first day UTEP was able to vaccinate students, faculty, and staff of high risk. The Texas Department of State and Health Services had originally scheduled the vaccines to arrive at UTEP on Tuesday, January 19, but due to a shipment delay, UTEP received the 975 Pfizer vaccines on Thursday, January 21st. This caused a series of rescheduling for those who already had an appointment.
We've requested to get additional doses next week, but we don't know. It goes week to week, and the State Department of Health lets us know if we'll get additional vaccine. We have, of course, 27,000 faculty, staff, and students. Over 2,500 of them are in high-risk groups. They're working in clinical settings. They're nursing students or clinical laboratory sciences students or pharmacy students who are out and working with patients. So they're at high risk. And then we have others who are over 65 and have conditions that mean they should get vaccinated now.
Right now, the vaccination clinic is located in the Interdisciplinary Research Building, which hasn't been occupied yet. The IDRB is the newest building at UTEP and makes it the safest place on campus to distribute the COVID vaccine.
It is open now for students, faculty, and staff. We've built our system so that if the state needs it and if the city needs it, we could open it up to family and household members, to alumni, or even to just citizens in the community. We'd have to do that by agreement with the Department of Health and the city. But right now, we are using this capability to vaccinate our faculty, staff, and students.
UTEP distributed around 1,000 doses of the COVID vaccine last Friday and Saturday, more than the expected 975 doses. UTEP discovered that some vaccine vials were overfilled. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention allowed UTEP to use the extra doses to vaccinate more people than anticipated.
I feel very grateful and blessed that we have this opportunity here at UTEP to get our vaccine, so that way we are protected and our students are protected as well.
I feel great. Luckily I didn't feel any pain at all. I have no soreness yet, so everything went smoothly.
If you're a UTEP student, faculty, or staff who hasn't registered for the vaccination program, you can visit vaccinequestionnaire.utep.edu. It is free of charge. Only those who have signed up and completed the paperwork will be contacted for vaccination. Noelia Gonzalez, reporting for the Prospector. As hospitalizations from COVID have skyrocketed up 300% in less than 3 weeks, many El Pasoans have begun to get tested more frequently. From the EP Strong website, we can see how much testing has increased this month compared to our first wave in July. We can also acknowledge how it has caused the test results rate to slow down due to the amount of tests being done daily. With this comes the question, which COVID test is the most effective?
There are three different kind of testing that is being done these days. Is like I mentioned, the RT-PCR, which is the gold standard, and it's very specific and accurate. And then we have a second one that is called the antigen test. And this antigen test, what it is testing, it's proteins from the virus.
The test most commonly used in testing sites is the nasal or mouth swab test, which is the RT-PCR test. This test usually takes 3 to 5 days to determine the results, compared to the antibody test that takes 1 to 3 days, or the antigen test that takes 30 minutes.
The RT-PCR test detects nucleic acid, or in other words, detects directly the virus. And it's the most specific and sensitive test. It is the best.
But the antibody, or better known as the blood test, is also important, as it can let people know if they have the antibodies to combat COVID. This is why health officials are urging people to donate their plasma.
Certainly, the higher the antibodies, the better we think that the antibodies, these proteins that are found in plasma, can be utilized and given to the infected patients to see if that'll help stimulate their immune system to fight off the infection. The other factor is how long do our antibodies last? How long will they prevent us from getting reinfected? And unfortunately, just like a lot of things with this virus, we're not sure. We don't know how long that immunity lasts. We think 2 to 3 months, but we cannot be totally sure about how long it lasts.
This is why it is important to keep testing frequently, keep social distancing, and follow the stay-at-home orders, while researchers work on a better test and a vaccine.
There are several tests coming out, and we're not sure what their false negativity rate is yet. That may be better and quicker than the PCR that we're using right now, but we just don't know what. They're not out yet in mass production.
For more information on times and testing sites at UTEP, visit utep.edu/COVID testing. Noelia Gonzalez, reporting for the Prospector. Concerts are back, but with some COVID precautions. Here at the El Paso County Coliseum, fans are eager to see rapper Kevin Gates.
But yeah, I traveled all the way from St. Louis, Missouri, 16-hour drive, left at 4 o'clock yesterday just to be here. I'm not nervous about, everything with COVID and the pandemic. I'm glad to finally be back outside. I'm an outdoor person, so this is great for me.
Masks are required but not enforced.
Yeah, I'll be wearing my mask. I always keep it with me.
Mask, alcohol, and the shot. Take your ass, get the shot, because these kids, they can't take the shot, and we need that, okay?
Some feel comfortable removing their masks.
I mean, I took the vaccine. I'm fully vaccinated, as of today. So I mean, maybe I could take some extra precautions, but I think for now, I'll be okay.
Here at the Don Haskins Center, masks are optional. At the Alejandro Fernandez concert, some fans who are vaccinated didn't see the need for a face covering.
Personally, I'm not going to be wearing my mask, but I'm not worried about the mask because since I'm vaccinated and I heard that majority of the people are vaccinated in El Paso, I'm not very worried.
According to health officials, in September, 75% of El Paso's residents 12 and older have been fully vaccinated against COVID-19. 87% have one shot. Some concert goers like the freedom of making their own choices about when to wear the mask.
Yeah, I mean, I am planning on maybe getting food or a drink or something, and I'll take it off for that, but I do plan on wearing it for most of the time.
The crowd outside the Don Haskins Center is a sign that many fans are once again comfortable attending concerts. Reporting for Borderzine, Noelia Gonzalez. With more than 3,000 followers on Facebook, a local group called El Paso Rocks is focused on a citywide scavenger hunt for painted rocks. Klaus Hill founded the group. He got the idea from Homewood, Alabama.
He just thought that was really a nice way to spread positivity. And when he came back, we looked to see if there was anything like that in El Paso, and we couldn't find anything. So he essentially just started this Facebook group and had me take over.
The Hill family started El Paso Rocks in 2017. It has kept growing ever since. but it became especially popular during the pandemic.
It's just been kind of word of mouth, people inviting their friends or people finding rocks. However, we have seen like an influx of people sharing posts of finding rocks. I guess maybe more rocks are being hidden during the pandemic.
Here at Don Haskins Recreational Center is where El Paso Rocks likes to spread their positive message and art by hiding rocks like these, which are hand painted and are hidden all over El Paso.
I do it for the kids because you can't take them to a lot of places, and especially right now with COVID. And a park to me is inviting. It's outside, you're getting exercise, you're having fun, family time. And then it's a hunt. They only really get to hunt on Easter. So it's a good little hunt for them.
Anyone can join the group and become a member. All you have to do is paint rocks and share the ones you find online, tagging El Paso Rocks on Facebook.
Well, I have a 4-year-old, and we were walking to the park one day, and he spotted a rock. It was a little painted horse on a rock, and we thought it was really cute and turned it over, and it said to post on El Paso Rocks. So I researched it on Facebook, found the group, joined it, and that's how it started.
Even on a very windy day in El Paso, the group continued with their mission to share positivity through painted rocks.
You get some sort of feeling when you see like random people finding your rocks and appreciating your art.
Reporting for Borderzine, Noelia Gonzalez.